I ever ready? Hi, how you doing? This is the Floaty Lady channel. My name's Jenna. Smash that like button. Subscribe, please. Thank you. Okay, so here we go. We got a brass grip for the Neuma. I'm super excited. I wanted a heavier grip for lining after working on the John Wick piece. I realized that I like a little bit of weight to my pen, so I'm hoping that keeps it nice and steady. Also, the brass does reduce vibration and things like that. So let's check it out. All right, so needles like 14 round liners like this take a little more punch. And so I decided to invest in a brass grip for my Neuma, which would be an alternate to my aluminum grip here with silver anodized coating. Let's check this sucker out. Very nice packaging from the company, thank you. Everything came very nice and safe. All right, yeah, this thing feels cool. It's weighted more at the tip here. So to change grips, undo that. You got the spring. Oh, it actually did come with the spring, so you don't have to worry about that. Boom, you're changed up. Feel what it might feel like with a needle on there. Oh yeah, that's, ooh yeah, it's heavy. I like it. It's heavy, but I feel like, you know, I can move it. I feel like it might be steadier, might help me since I am a beginner. So my, you know, lining is gonna be a little rough to begin with. I could use all the help I could get, and I think this thing's gonna be a huge help for me. So can't wait to try it on our John Wick project. All right, so let's take a look at some of these cams that I invested in as well. The cam system with the Neuma is very unique in that it deals with percentages as well as stroke lengths. When we bought this system, we got a deal and it came with all of the 3.6 stroke length percentages, percentile cams, if you will. So we had the 20%, 3.6, 28, 33, 40%, all at 3.6 stroke length. I decided to invest a little bit more and I got the 4.2 stroke length here in the 20%, 28%, 33%, and 40%. So generally for the percentages, the lower the percentile, the least amount of time per rotation that the needle will stay in the skin. So the 20% is going to be better for lining. It's going to do less damage. And so that's kind of the thinking there. It does come with the 3.6, which is like the middle range cam. So I went ahead and just got the 4.2 stroke length as well, just in case I need to pack a little more punch. So I have the 20% there. Let's go to the 28% and 33% because those are somewhat similar. Those spend 28 to 33% amount of time in the skin and are better for layering, like black and gray shading, the type of realism I'm trying to do. You can apply more layers to the skin without doing as much damage. And then we got 40% here, which is really meant for color packing and blackout work. So the 40% is going to be better for color packing and blackout work. And we have it in the 3.6, but what the hell, why not have it in 4.2 as well? So I got that. And then I wanted to have maybe one more for very light gray shading. And I thought this 2.75 stroke length cam with the 33% would be a nice range for some very, very light gray wash. So interested in seeing how that turns out. I have a lot of versatility now, and there's also the versatility of the weight as well. So you're going to want heavier grips for color packing, for blackout work, versus the lighter grip here that, you know, would be a lot more comfortable for things where you're moving your hand up and down, I'm assuming a lot more. So yeah, you know, shading, maybe stippling, I don't know. I have to see as I go through my experiments with both grips here, which one I like for which things, but I have a feeling I'm gonna find use for both of them. And so that's why I bought them. They're beautiful. With a nice grip. Grip, grip. Grip, grip. Look at that Neuma. Oh, look at that sucker. Ah, I'm excited. This thing feels good. Let's listen to it at least here before we try it out, but let's just take a little listen. Just listen to what the motor sounds like, maybe with the brass grip versus the aluminum. Okay, so we have the Neuma all plugged in here, and we're at a 7.2, which is a good operating voltage for the Neuma. 4.5 to 9 is the recommended operating voltage. It feels real steady. I'm liking it. That's the brass. So you can hear the vibration difference between them, but this is still a very comfortable, good grip. And go back to the brass. Cool. All right, so definitely a noticeable difference in the vibration. So I'm really happy to say this brass one cuts it down, and the weight feels really good for lining. So I'm excited about that. I just want to make a note of the cam identification key here. It kind of helps you figure out which cam is which. It's a series of dots and lines, so that's something you'll want to look at if you're investing in the Neuma, so you can figure out which cam you have without, getting confused. So anyway, if you're trying to pack a punch like we are with this brass grip, you might also want to use the brass drive arm. So in the Neuma packaging here, it came with an alternative drive arm, the brass drive arm right here. So the one we have in it right now is aluminum, and if we were going to switch over to the brass, we could also switch over to the brass drive arm to pack a little more punch. So another way to add some weight to it. The third way would be to add a wireless power system. Still trying to find one that I like, so I'm using a cord for now and I'm happy with that, but we'll see where I go in the future. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to change out the drive arm. So we're just taking off the brass grip. You'll see the spring inside there. And at the very top here, in the opening of the Neuma, you'll see there's the cam sitting right at the top. So we're just gonna remove the cam, and inside you see the drive arm. The drive arm has a little knob on top. You can see it's pointing north right now. The opposite side of that was where the screw hole is, and you want to line that up to the hole. Let's see if I can show you that. Okay, see how that's lined up with the hole there. So now you got your tool, and you're going to hold this in place. And when you get this in the hole and you're unscrewing, you be very careful just to unscrew a little bit counterclockwise, just a little turn, not too much. It doesn't take much to loosen it. Let's see if we got it that time. See, that's all it takes, and it's out. So we're gonna replace it now with the brass drive arm. Here it is. And the cuppy part, it goes to the top. The cuppy part is at the top. I don't know what you want to call that. The little indentation. See, the other side doesn't have it. So that side goes down. You just want to line that up with the center. And again, find that hole, line it up with the screw. Okay, tools in, and we're holding it down, and now we're tightening. And a little different when you're tightening, should be done a little harder. So let's see if that works. So we're just gonna remove the tool now, and we're gonna replace the cam. Oh, before I put the cam back in, I wanna show you the dot system. There are 3 dots on here, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, and 2 little lines right there. See those 2 lines? Perfect. So 3 dots, 2 lines. Let's see which one we have in there. So we have 3 dots here on the 33%er. And we have 2 lines. So that's the 3.6 stroke length cam. Yep, 3.6 with the 33%. So there's your little ID key. Right? Not too hard. All right, so we're putting it back in. That cam back in. Okay. Grip's got the spring in it. Good, rocking and rolling. So yeah, the Neuma really gives you a lot of great options. And I like options. Okay, so let's try this thing out on my client's leg. He wants his kanji redone, blacked out, crisped up. I think this is the tool to do it. So let's try it out. And by the way, this is a great time to smash that like button. Subscribe. Let's check it out. Do you remember pop-up video? Pop. Oh my god. As he pops up. Pop, pop, pop-up video. Oh,
it's hitting hard for sure.
It's a big needle grouping.
Yeah. How's it looking?
Seems like a good line.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a nice thick line.
Yeah. I don't think we need to go to the bigger can.
Oh, okay. So I changed over to the 40% cam 3.5 stroke length again. Seems to be strong enough for him. And yeah, I'm gonna try a little 9 mag, see what I can do here. Then I'm just kind of curious to see what I can do in the sun with an eyeliner, but I also have a round shader just to finish it off. We're just filling it in with black, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he just wants to make them black, which I think probably just better too. So let's see if I can crisp up these edges. Switched it back now to the lining cam. 3.5. Yeah. So I'm using the 3.5 cam for 40% for that. How does it feel?
Feels good. Feels good.
Okay, the shader's much faster, I think. Everything's working better now. I don't know why.
Are you using matches?
Yeah. left here we have the round shader, and on the right this is the mag. 9 mag with the 10 gauge needle. Over here we have a standard. Yeah, so you can just see the, seems like the one on the left got a little darker. And this is covering green underneath, so you can always hit it again. But yeah, cool experiment.
Thank you. Bye.